Starting, as I tend to, with a comic book at the cover.
Master of Planet X.
This can't be good. Then again, maybe it's great. I can't help but think of the movie, The Man from Planet X. But the less said about that movie, the better. Therefore, by virtue of mentioning it, I've already said too much, so I'll say a little bit more. The 1951 movie has ideas that sound far better on paper than they are executed.
A human face?
A ghastly caricature, like something distorted by pressure.
Although some of them, such as the use of sound, is brilliant in better hands. Case in point, Steven Spielberg in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Cover be damned, let's dig in. And the cover is perfectly fine, it's just the implications of a 1950s B movie that has me a little bit worried. We are greeted by strange big-headed creatures observing Earth. Proto-watchers? Anyway, their planet is dying. Planet X is dying, I assume. And they need the help of the Fantastic Four because they don't care for space travel and only have 2 ships on the entire planet. 2 ships, they mention that several times. I wonder if that'll be important later. Nah. On Earth, the Torch is dreaming of burning Congress? Each member of the team envisions meeting people in Washington, D.C. Apparently, they are being given an award or something. Here, we actually get great insight into their characters. They don't want to be famous, but they are, and this is how they deal with it. In the end, the Torch and the Thing fight and break the building. Kirby and Lee develop great tension as a giant robot is sent by the master of Planet X. Don't forget that guy. The robot flies over the Earth. Very War of the Worlds. Good 1950s sci-fi. This is not the Man from Planet X quality stuff. This is A-list B-movie stuff. Due to this whole giant robot thing, the government officials immediately turn on the Fantastic Four. I think the alien robot messed with their heads. Also, it's a big, giant, evil robot. Essentially a monster. Monster comics yet again. I have to reiterate, as I've said in other videos in this series, that early Marvel comics really leaned into the whole 1950 style of Marvel where it was Monster of the Month. The entire population of the Earth is in an anti-Fantastic Four frenzy. They will be hunted to the ends of the Earth. So naturally, they decide to go with the big bad robot to Planet X. Here we get one of the best moments in the comic as Ben and Reed discuss what is obviously a trap, but the ever-confident Reed essentially says curiosity wins. Brilliant stuff. Part 4 begins and the Fantastic Four arrive on Planet X. Here we learn that people need to get off the planet. That planet being Planet X. Why not just ask for help? Because the master of Planet X, Kurgo, is evil and bad guys don't do stuff like that. The Thing tries to solve things by punching the big bad robot. It doesn't go so well. Johnny gets really angry and threatens to go supernova. Early Human Torch was really crazy powerful. Sue stops Johnny from killing them all. Korgo, you're killing me with these names, Stan. The master of Planet X wants to save his people, not because he loves them, but because he wants to continue to dominate them as their leader, or master of Planet X. Reed invents a shrinking gas, shrinking 5 billion big-headed, furry short people into even shorter, big-headed furry people. A quick aside here, we recently met the Wasp at Avengers Campus, and she carries around a tiny little atrium, what is that thing called? Of a Bug's Land. It's awesome to see a tiny shrunken version of that glorified kitty land. Really cool.
I see a smile.
Kurgo decides he wants to not rebigulate them. He lags behind, struggling to get the rebigulation canister. He gets stuck on the planet. On Planet X. As it blows up. Reed then reveals that he lied about the enlarging gas. That's dark. Now, I was worried for nothing. This is like a top level 1950s style B-movie story here. It's great. As the 1960s would go on, the Fantastic Four would be less reflective of everything that came before it and more definitive of everything that came after it. So I'll see you next time for some Puppet Master action.